Good morning and welcome to Valley Views. I'm your host, Glenn Edison. We're certainly glad to have you. And as always, we want to thank BTC Fiber, who sponsors our program. And you can see this program on BTC Fiber's YouTube page as well as BTC Fiber's Cable Channel 18. Also, we want to thank our sponsors of our program, Embers Ice Cream of Pikeville, Nicaro Antiques of Pikeville, and White Wagon Bed and Breakfast of Pikeville. So if you're in Pikeville, go by and see those folks. And today we have with us Madison Cantero, owner of Head to Toe Massage Therapy in Madison. It's good to have you. Thank you for being with us.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
First of all, let's get a little background on yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you decide to get into this area.
Okay. I'm from California. I'm a massage therapist, and I have been doing this since I was a child.
Really?
Yeah, and I really like it. Honestly, I thought it was pretty funny. I used to be an art major, but then I realized that massage therapy can be a job, so I switched over into that profession.
And what made you like the massage therapy? Did you just get into it, or just try it and one time say it's like this, or?
Actually, my brother introduced it to me. He would teach me different massage techniques, and we would trade out. But I realized I was really good at it. Then I did martial arts, and I was pretty good at recognizing which muscle got hurt, how you could do it, and I can feel knots. So, and I could give massages for many hours and not get tired. So, it seemed like a really good job for me.
Well, so that's something you enjoy then.
I actually really do. And I love fixing people who are broken. So people who have really good injuries are very fun.
Right, because a lot of times, of course, just myself and I'm sure others, sometimes it can be just a little nerve or a little muscle, something that's just out of place.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not be anything major, it's just something that's out of place that causes the other things to hurt.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you don't have to come get a massage only when you're really injured. If you are trying to reach a workout goal and you're having more trouble, you'll get more knots more easily because your muscles aren't used to it.
Uh-huh.
So you could come get massages, and your workouts will be improved. It will be a lot easier. They help for everyday things. If you slipped and fell, landed on a kid toy, most of the time you'll end up getting a very specific knot from where you landed. You know, when you're trying to walk and you can't move your leg without feeling it. Yeah, we work those out and things like that.
Well, that's kind of neat. Now, I guess massage therapy is more popular now than it used to be. I know probably years ago, it probably didn't have the popularity it does now.
Yes, yeah, I think it is improving, and I would really like to see it improve more. More people come and try and check it out. It's not just to relax. There are a lot of massage modalities and techniques that will help you relax, which are great. But there are tons more that will help you with practically any soft tissue and muscular injury.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of you just do it all then, huh? Pretty much.
A massage therapist can do a lot. It depends on which modality they are certified in. If the person's only certified in, say, a Swedish massage, they are more of a Zen massage therapist. They will help you relax. They will help you feel comfortable. You will be able to mentally do great. But if they are certified in medical massage or reflexology, they can help you feel better, deeper and longer, and fix injuries.
Well, and I guess that's good on the injury part, because a lot of people probably need that.
They do, but then they don't know about the different types of modalities, and then they'll go to any massage therapy place, and lightly going over a knot, for instance, will bring you the awareness. You'll feel it. It becomes a lot more tender. It's kind of like when you engage the muscle and you feel the knot and you try and stop that. When I touch it, it will kind of engage it, and so you'll notice. But if I don't work it out and then you go home, you're going to be so irritated with the massage because you're going to feel like, I paid to feel better, and all I do now is feel all of the knots everywhere, and it gets they get frustrated and then they won't go again because they didn't know to look at what the person studied in to pick the one that would have been best for them. And it's not really, it's very disappointing. But it's not really their fault. Most people don't know.
Right. Well, that's true. Most people don't.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been here in Dunlap?
I made it here from my last year of high school, so I've been here since 2007. Well, before that, of course, the year. But as a massage therapist, I've been here about 9 years.
Oh, 9 years. Been here that long? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I used to have a place across the street from Taco Bell, and I would work there. And then I moved to Cherry Street, to where I'm located now.
And that's is it 103, 113? I can't remember. It's
131 Cherry Street.
131. That's right. I had the 3 and 1s mixed.
Sometimes if you put it in Google, it doesn't come up right. So I always tell people I'm across the street from Bledsoe Telephone Company and next door to Natural Affinity, because she is a very good decorator and brings a lot of attention to her shop, and I'm over here and I do massage therapy.
She does decorate quite a bit.
She does. She's really good at it. Yeah.
Yes, she really is. And you're right next door, right?
Yes.
All right. I was thinking I saw your shop the other day when I was down that way, and because I was trying to see who owned that building, and I thought, oh, that's who that is. Mm-hmm. So okay, well, good. Now, how do people get in touch with you if they want to see you?
Okay, so the best way to do it is to either give me a call or a text, or people use Messenger, and all three of those ways work really well. My Facebook page is mostly just so the people who look up massage therapy can find my number. Of course, on Facebook you can use the Messenger, so that works well. If you're having trouble finding my number, I don't think it should be too hard, but it's on it's outside of my window. I have some ads at the Pizza Key. It's on the table.
Oh, okay.
And I have some cards randomly about everywhere.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's good. I think I've seen some of your cards around in some of the areas, so that's good. Now, you mentioned Facebook. Do you have a website?
I did once, and it was really good. I made it very detailed so people could learn about massage therapy. But I got so many phone calls from aspiring massage therapists asking for advice and how to get to write a website and how to do it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was all the time. And I think after 4 years, I got one call from a regular person for a massage. And so I chose not to keep it up anymore.
Well, I can understand that, because you really wanted it out there for customers.
Yes.
And of course, I guess you don't mind giving advice, but that wasn't what the website was for.
Right, yeah. And you have to pay for it and work on it and stuff, so
right.
I didn't want to do that.
Well, now, I think you mentioned this a while ago, and I'm not sure, I can't remember, the type of massage that you do. There's all kinds of different types of massages and massage therapy, right?
Correct. Yeah, there are many, probably hundreds. I'm not sure of the exact number because you don't pick from a list, but they're called modalities. It's the different types of massage therapy you can specialize in. For me, I've got medical massage, integrative reflexology. I've got tie on the table, Swedish massage, chair massage, breast massage. TMJ, dysfunction massage, and pregnancy massage, and so there's many different ones, and they all have a special classes I needed to take to perfect them. Medical massage, I had to learn more about injuries. I had to have more advanced anatomy classes. I had to learn how to read doctor's handwriting and doctor's notes. Yeah. But TMJ will help people who have like crooked smiles or their jaws off center, or if they grind their teeth and have had any kind of jaw injury. And then that one's really unique because you can do the massage on the outside, but you can also get the muscles that are inside of the mouth. And those are really tender because they never get touched. You can't push them from the outside. And it can help correct that.
So really, if someone really needed a massage, they'd have to really kind of know what they needed before they got a massage, would they not?
Well, yes. Plus, lots of people don't trust massage therapists. They I don't know exactly how to say it right, but I kind of feel like they want me to be a crystal ball reader.
Yeah.
They don't want to tell me what they're hurting from until either halfway through the massage or once it's over, because they want to see if I can find it. Or once I do find it, they want to see if I knew what they did to do it. And I'm like, I don't know exactly what you did, but I do know the motion you would have had to have done to have injured that muscle, or in a way of how it would have had to have been hit. But I can't decide how long ago you did it, because you can still have knots from when you were growth spurting.
Right.
And when you were a teenager, or when you were in your 20s, and you're like, I never got hurt. It's like, no, you powered through it, but now you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
And so they can be really old knots.
Well, a lot of times you get injured and you don't realize you're even injured.
Right.
You know, it's there, like you said, it's there, but you don't realize it till maybe later when something
Triggers
kicks in.
Yeah, and you get it hit again or reuse it. It's actually the way the human body can continue to move. There are so many fun examples, and they're funny. Like, you know how guys do bodybuilding, or people do bodybuilding, and they're able to look completely squishy and then turn huge.
Yeah.
Okay? But then you see the guys who work out all the time and they can't put their arms down and walk like that. It's because they're actually knotted. Their muscles should relax so they could go back to normal.
Yeah.
But because they didn't know, or they didn't stretch properly, or didn't cool down properly, they ended up with knots, and they just keep working. So they have limited range of motion. They can't bring their arms back down because of the knots. But it doesn't stop them. They can still keep going, and they can keep doing work and keep working out. But if that person falls and they have to grab something above them, or do anything in the past their limited range of motion, it will tear. The bone will break. It will hurt so bad, and so the likeliness of injury is higher.
And I imagine with your martial arts experience, you know a little bit about that.
I do, yes, and actually it helps me a lot for being able to get people in, because I can do assisted stretching, which is wonderful. Like if you're ever injured and you're lying down and you're trying to let it just fall without engaging the muscle, and it helps it relax really well, I can push on it and get it into the spot that would stretch it without you having to pull the muscles, so it increases the stretch and honestly helps it a lot better. But on some people, they are so tight they could probably throw my body right across the room. Like, I got it into position, and then all of a sudden they might have a little spasm. You know, so my martial arts really helps me to know how to place my body and how to hold them and how to keep everything in place, and and to know how far a muscle can go before anything gets hurt.
Well, is massage something that people need to do on a regular basis?
Yes. When in school and you ask the teachers and stuff how much it should be recommended, they always say once a month to combat gravity and daily life, once every 2 weeks to make improvement on injury, and once a week if the injury is severe and you're in pain. That gives you time for it to rest and adjust, and so that you don't have trouble. But you can get a massage every day, depending on the injury, of course. But I knew a woman who improved her scoliosis because her sister became a massage therapist to help her, and she'd give her a massage in the morning and at night, to help improve the scoliosis. So the side that would curve outward, she would loosen the side for which it was pulled on, and then do techniques that would engage the muscle but make it contract to pull it back. So it would slowly help with the scoliosis. And kyphosis too, I help people with that. Kyphosis is when the neck is seed, or the spine. It's usually in the neck, so it's people who have their neck out really far. you can help with that. I had a client who had it fairly badly, and she came at least once a month for 1 year, and it significantly improved.
Well,
But it would have improved faster if she could have come more. But that's still pretty good, for once a month.
well, how young is too young for massage therapy?
Actually, you could get massages really early. I had this wonderful mother. She would bring her young child to get a massage, and he was doing football. So he was having trouble getting through stuff, and so she would bring him to get massages, and he was young, under 10, but above 5. I'm not sure how old, because he was coming for a good little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, it's really nice for teenagers. So there are abdominal massages, and there are many different types. You can have an abdominal massage be a part of a different massage. Like pregnancy ones, of course, have different types of abdominal massages. But you can have techniques, for instance, that can help realign the uterus and help a period be shorter and have less cramps. And so a young teenager who's going through her first periods, she could come get a massage, and it could really help. And that's wonderful for a lot of young girls because periods suck. And then again, you have abdominal massages, and it can help with many other things. I forgot where I was going from the first part because I went over there. Where did I start?
Well, with the age, we was talking about the age there, and
Right. All right. So abdominal massages. So there is also for preteens and kids from preteens 10 and up. They'll go through growth spurts. All of a sudden your kid's grown up all of their clothes. Growth spurts can actually be really hard on the body, and lots of people know, like, their back's going to start hurting, their legs hurt, and they're not used to it, and they're totally sore, everything is sore. This will help them. It'll honestly help the rest of the years afterwards, because growth spurt pains last for such a long time.
uh-huh.
And you can get more injuries because of them. Like if you were a really active sports child, and then you got into a growth spurt, and you get hit, oh my God, the knots you'll get will last for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I recommend it for anybody in any age. And I wish, because of the stigmatism, lots of areas have rules against massage therapy being too close to school. For good reasons, for people who did bad stuff that should not have anything to do with their actual profession. But massage therapy itself is wonderful for children, and I wish they could be able to come more. Of course, you would have to have your parents with you, and they have to approve, and sometimes, depending on the age, the parent has to be in the room to make sure that, yes, everything is good. But it's really good for them, and it's nice to get.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add to what we haven't discussed today that maybe you want to bring up that we need to know?
I am very good when you ask me a question to remember what to tell you, but there are so many things. At my studio, at least, I'll give you the full hour from whenever we start. You don't have to know exactly what is wrong with you. You just have to tell me what is wrong, and I will figure out the best modality that I have to fix it. And, here's one. If you're going to go get a massage by anyone, you are in complete control of that massage. You are allowed to tell them if it hurts, what you want done, what area you want massaged. Now, of course, if they don't have the skill or the specialty, they should tell you. But if they're not doing what they're supposed to be or what you need, you don't have to stay. If you feel uncomfortable in any way, you are completely allowed to leave. That is not supposed to happen. In Tennessee, they have a draping law, so you are supposed to be covered with a sheet at all times, except for where we're working. And comfort is really important. Okay, you should feel comfortable and have good communication, because the better you talk to a therapist, the more we know and the more we can do.
Well, and therapists wouldn't know if something was hurting if they were working on the body. you wouldn't know if it was hurting unless they let out a.
Well, I can tell if the muscle tightens or if they get defensive or anything, but some people are really good at hiding it, especially when you're face down. You can't even see if they're grimacing. But yeah, most of the time I can tell if I've hurt them, or I can get a pretty good guess. If you have a knot like from here to here, and it's kind of, you know, this muscle, if you move your fingers you'll feel it.
Yeah.
If I flip across it, all right, it's kind of like a band, a rope. I nicknamed it the rope knot. Okay, if I accidentally flip across it while I'm applying a lot of pressure, that majority of the time hurts. Unless you have a high pain threshold, that hurts. So I don't do it often unless it moved, but yeah, I can tell pretty well.
Well, good. And well, I want to thank you for being with us today. It's been a pleasure, and I've learned a lot.
I'm glad.
Sitting here, and folks, you can see her at her place of business at 131 Cherry Street, right next door to Natural Affinity. So go down there and give her a shout. Call her, and she'll set up a time with you, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And again, we want to thank our sponsors, Embers Ice Cream of Pikeville, Nickel Row Antiques of Pikeville, and White Wagon Bed and Breakfast of Pikeville. So until next time, have a great day.